Hey guys, in this video I want to talk a bit about the current state of SoloQ. I know Crishy made a video on it, so I just want to give my take onto this entire topic, which, I think is reasonable to discuss about, because I think SoloQ is getting quite rough lately. This was all just another game. Look, I have a Dragon Knight, I have a Drolodon, and I don't want to jungle, so apparently I had to jungle as well, which is totally fine. Like, I just wanted to try some lane defaults on this game, but I guess I took over the jungle in the end, because my Dragon Knight wants to lane for some reason. He has all the time in the world, no one wants to jungle, he can jungle, and he still walks towards the lane as well. So yeah, SoloQ I feel like has been in a bit of a rough spot lately, which I think is quite weird. I feel like, I don't know if Timmy just hates SoloQ players, but man, I really would like to see some stats on how many people actually SoloQ players, because it has to be, right? The majority of players have to be SoloQ players. I can't imagine anything else. And my biggest annoyance is as well that, like, lately I've been playing against so many premates as well, dude triple Qs in the enemy team, who just always run like Blissey with the jungler, and it's just so hard as a SoloQ player, if you don't play that yourself, to have a chance of winning. And the higher you get in ranked as well, like me as an example, right, the higher I get, the worse my premates get compared to the opponents, because obviously I'm pretty high ranked, right? So my allies will be always a bit worse than my opponents to match out my points. So when I play against a duo or triple Q, and you always get a duo triple Q as well yourself, it's always duo against duo Q, or triple against triple Q, or double duo against triple Q. That always happens as well. Mines are always worse. And it's very hard to win a game when, like, instantly going into a match, two of your teammates are just worse. It's not like as a flamant or anything, right? It's just, it makes it very difficult as a SoloQ player to sometimes have fun. And when you just, you play against Blissey Greninja every single game, and your premate plays Dratini and Cinderace in lane, you're not gonna have fun. It's very difficult to have fun in those games. And I just don't know why we don't have a separated rank mode yet, right? I really just want a separated rank mode where we can, do either as a team, or like, what League of Legends has? League of Legends has a main rank queue, which is solo or duo queue only. And then they have something called a flex queue, where it doesn't matter how big your party is, you can queue up for it. You can queue up as 5, you can queue up as 2, you can queue up as 3, and you can also queue up alone. And you just either, you get matched with premates. So I think that's something this game could maybe use as well. It's just, I don't know why we get punished so much. Like, the majority player base are SoloQ players, right? Why do we get punished? Why do we get punished so hard for just wanting to play the game? And the thing as well with the leaderboard, right? Every single season I get to 2,200 points, and that's pretty much the end of it. Afterwards, I can't climb anymore. I have nothing to reach. I can't reach anything anymore, right? That's the highest I can be. And every single day I log in, and my world ranking just keeps dropping lower and dropping lower and dropping lower, because all the, duo Q, triple Q, or 5-man premate players will all pass me, right? There's nothing I can do about it. They're gonna pass me, because I'm at my limit. I, at this point, need a 70% win rate to even be close of climbing. 70% win rate as a SoloQ player over thousands of games is just beyond unrealistic. So I just can't climb anymore. And it really just doesn't make sense to me. In this game as well, like, now he decides to take the jungle, he's a level 6 Dragon Knight, and yeah, it's just so rough lately. It's very rough. Like, yesterday as well, I had an entire day where games just were not fun. Like, it was very hard for me to enjoy playing the game, because the match quality was insanely low, and I don't know what the matchmaking is doing either. Like, getting matched with players who are like level 25, who have barely even ranking experience, or getting, multiple 45% win rate teammates into my team. And again, I don't want this to be a rant video. Like, I don't want to see like I'm crying or anything. I just want to have a reasonable discussion about what you guys think, how the current state of SoloQ is. Because I think it's very important for the game, right? If the game wants to be successful long term, the SoloQ mode has to be good. If people quit over the SoloQ being annoying or unfun, right, then obviously it's bad for the game. So, obviously. But I do think, obviously, playing as a team is a huge aspect of Unite as well. So I really want that they also push team play, right? I mean, in the end, it's called Pokemon Unite. We're uniting together. So the team ranked mode is very important as well. Like, I'm not saying it's not important. Team ranked is super important, very important. But it's so SoloQ, right? And I think the competitive scene is also pushing it quite hard. So all of those are totally fine things. Like, we need teams to play together. We need to, you know, push the competitive side of this game. We need to have team play. But at the same time, we also, like, not everyone wants to play in team. Like, I just don't want to play the same Pokemon over and over again. I want to go into a match. I want to, like, yeah, I want to play this Pokemon. Next game, I want to play this Pokemon. I want to play 10 different Pokemon in 10 games. Just have fun with those instead of, you know, having to play, I don't know if you play competitive, you know, like a Blissey every single game, right? I just want to go into a match. I want to look at my Pokemon. And I want to be like, yeah, I want to play this. I want to play different roles. I want to go top lane. I want to go bot lane. I want to go jungle. I want to do different things. This game I want to play attacker. This game I want to play some melee. This game I might want to play defender. This game I might want to play support, right? And this doesn't allow when you play as 5. Because you have like a set meta, right? And if you don't play the best Pokemon there, you have a very hard time winning games. When solo queue, you can pretty much win on anything, which makes it just, for me, more fun because you just have more variety. But coming to that as well again, man, I really want to have more fun in solo queue again. I just don't know what to do sometimes. Like, certain days are just so frustrating, and I just get matched with, I don't know, I feel like I just get matched with people who just never played this game before. And then you check their profile, they have like 3,000 games played, and you're just like, oh, wow. I mean, it is rough. But again, it comes also back to just the ranking system just not being good enough, right? But I don't want to talk about the ranking system, just solo queue in general. But obviously the ranking system is, again, the biggest issue where, you know, everyone can get to master rank quite easily, and it doesn't really distinguish the skill of players, because you get matched with anyone in master rank. Also, the fact that you sometimes play on different servers is also quite weird. I really wish there was just a way of disabling it, because there was like a day where I played against premates on a on a different server as well, and I just had no chance of winning the game. Like, it's not like I want to win every game either, right? It's never, I never care about winning every single game I play. I just want to have fun, and I want to feel like my opponents did good enough that they deserve to win the game as well, right? That's just what I want to feel like. I want to be like, yeah, they played well, we just lost because the enemies were actually better than us. But it just doesn't feel this way, right? It just always feels like, wow, one of our teammates literally had no idea what he was doing. And he was backcapping doing Zapdos, so the enemies were one more at Zapdos and they win the game. You know, it's not because, I mean, I guess that still means that they're better, right? In the end. Because they knew how to be 5 at Zapdos and your team didn't know how to be 5 at Zapdos. But, yeah. Let me know, guys, what you think about solo queue lately, if you guys are having fun or not. Of course, I still have a lot of fun playing this game, doesn't matter what. I'm going to continue, obviously, making content about solo queue as well. No doubt in that. But maybe I also try some more, you know, 5-man playing with groups and maybe to mix up my content a bit. But besides that, obviously, I absolutely love this game and I wanted to, like, the thing with Crashy as well, Crashy's making content because he also wants this game to succeed, right? This game has so much potential, and it's just not fun to see something that you're having a lot of fun with, you know, the potential being wasted. And again, there needs to just be a good mix. There needs to be a good mix between ranked, team ranked, and solo queue ranked, and then everything is totally fine. So I really just hope they add a solo queue game mode in the future that is, you know, different from this ranked mode that we have, and that we also get more leaderboards, because I want to compete. Like, I want to fight for the top spots. I really want to fight against the best SoloQ players there are, but I can't even do that as well. That's also something about SoloQ. There's like a lot of good SoloQ players, but I don't even know when I get matched against them as well. Like, we all get dropped into different games because the, you know, the ranking or the how you get matched with each other is quite a long range of points. So there's a lot of times where you don't even get matched with the best ranked players. Here, our Mammoth now went AFK as well. After this game was already quite difficult. He just stands in base for a few seconds while the enemies are doing Zapdos. Now he's still alive back then. But yeah, our Dragon Knight was just, my god, man. And here they said, okay, I'm absolutely blasted by Unite moves. He was Outrage Dragon Knight as well, right? He was Outrage Dragon Knight on top of it. Didn't even have Hyper Beam. Played it in lane. Has one, I think it was 1 kill, 1 assist. And I checked his profile afterwards. Main Dragon Knight player, 45% win rate. And I mean, it's not their fault, right? Like, I never want to blame the player. Like, you should never blame the player for being bad. Because other games will do a better job at, you know, separating them from your rank. So you should never blame my team. Like, I never want to say, I want to blame this guy for, you know, having a 45% win rate because he's bad. It's just not his fault. Honestly, in the end, it's not his fault that he's in my game. We shouldn't be matched together. It's very straightforward. It also doesn't sound, I don't want to sound too, you know, to having weak of an ego, but we should not be matched together, right? It should be quite simple. In any other game, we would never be in the same match, ever. But because Unite allows you to get to Master Rank, it is quite difficult. Here we could actually still maybe win the game, but our Mammoth also went AFK again. People just surrender voting all the time. Like, I'm Dead Fox, we could maybe dive the space as well, get my next Unite up, which is quite low cooldown. So it was still probably something we could maybe try doing. But people, yeah, just go AFK. There's always surrender voting, people spamming voice lines. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, let me know your thoughts. And again, I don't want to come over as too whiny, but I really hope that they make some SoloQ adjustments in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.